What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about this Leica 35mm f2.0 Summicron lens. This particular lens is from the 1980s. The serial number is around 300,000. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about the characteristics, the image quality, as well as my overall experience using these Leica lenses. Right now I only have a 50mm as well as a 35mm, but overall my experience has been a joy. It's been amazing to be able to use these lenses in my particular work environments. And today I'm going to talk about why I like these lenses. After doing tons of research on vintage lenses, I just kind of wanted to experience what all these people were talking about with getting these characteristics and these bokehs and these just sharp images. In these Leica lenses kind of struck my eye. I just feel like they just create a character quality that obviously modern lenses do not provide, just because they're older lenses. The glass chromatic aberration, it's a little noisy, but that's part of the artistic look that I was going for when I purchased these lenses. So with my experience where there's a scene that please excuse my dog, she just ran through the frame. You might not even have been able to see it, but it was very loud for me and very distracting. But for these scenes that I've been setting up, where there's lots of contrast, and maybe even this talking head A-roll shot, you'll see lots of highlights in the background, maybe some contrast on my face. And I think that the lens just does a very good job of just keeping a lot of detail as the subject is in focus, where it just creates this beautiful image. With the sharpness, I think that this lens, as long as you're in focus, the subject that's in focus is just going to be overall just very sharp, very crisp, and that image is very attractive to me. Another thing that I've noticed about this lens is that the focus pulling is very easy. I'm able to grip my pointer finger and my thumb right on the lens very easily so that I can rack focus where there's a subject that's moving far away from the lens, as well, moving in closer to the lens. I feel like I'm just able to really confidently focus pull in order to keep that subject in focus. And so right now I'm kind of just in this phase where getting these vintage lenses and putting them on modern cameras like this EOS R6, I just found it to be just a phenomenal image in post. So a lot of these test images that you'll see just in B-roll that I've been shooting, I'm shooting on the EOS R6, which is not true 4K. There's not all I in this 4K, but it is 4K IPB. It's 10-bit 422 converted into C-Log3. My frame rate that I've been shooting at is at 60 frames per second, and in order to keep my aperture as wide open as possible, I've been using a variable ND filter. I think for these shots, I've been shooting at 4 or 5 neutral density in order to pull back those stops of highlights in order to keep a lot of the color retention in my details. So overall, my experience with these Leicas are a joy. My goal in collecting these vintage lenses is to one day have a full Leica set, because I think vintage lenses just create character that modern lenses do not. And I would love to have as many Leica lenses as possible, to where in certain situations I have a wider field of view, maybe a more strict detail macro lens, obviously hopefully a Leica lens. But overall, I love this lens and I can't wait to keep shooting on it. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you next time.